All right, so we now have this idea of tacos being served for 8 people on this date. We'll clean up the UI for this later. What I want to really do now is update the logic for our shopping list so that it takes into account the fact that we are serving 4 people normally. And hey, if you remember this, when we put together a recipe, we specified how many people this recipe serves. So we can use this to do some math and in that math, calculate the right quantities that we need in the shopping list. So we want to do that now. So here's our shopping list on the meal plan show page. And right now we are getting the quantity from the shopping list items. If we look for where we populate that, it's going to be in the meal plan controller. So I have my search scope wrong. So we're populating that here in the ingredients with quantities method. So we can find the ingredients with quantities method. It's in the meal plan. So in the meal plan, we want to update this logic so that when we're calculating the quantity for an ingredient, for each recipe, the meal plan knows, oh, we can't just use the a sort of generic list of the recipes because we need to know in the context of each, like we're just going for meals, but that's no good because we actually need to know the meal plan meal because that's where the quantity is defined. So if we look at meal plan meal, it has a calculated serving method that we can use. So in fact, I have to go through meal plan meals. I need access to that. And so I can still use all of this logic. I just have to do it within a scope where I have access to the current meal plan meal. So for each, for the meals of each meal plan meal, wait a minute, that doesn't make sense. So now I can get rid of this map because I can say, hey, I have a meal plan. If the meal plan meal is set, I want all the meal plan meals recipes and I need the ingredients. Now, the recipe ingredient quantity, we are going to calculate the quantity and multiply it. So let's do this. We'll do the multiple or the, multiple will be the recipe calculated serves as a let's see, as a floating point or float. Yeah, let's do that. So as a float. So the recipe serves 4 people, but we are having 8 people. So the multiple will be 2. So if this is if the recipe serves 4, but the meal is being prepared for 8, this will become 2. And so any quantity that we have, we can multiply by the multiple. So I'll give you an example. This should work. Let's see. Refresh the page. Hopefully nothing breaks. Okay, nothing broke. For the craft dinner, we need 6 cups of craft dinner. And that's because craft dinner comes up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We want to make craft dinner serve on this day 100 people. So we're serving 100 on Saturday. We now need 30 cups of craft dinner. Is that right? Does that sound right? So if we're serving, 400. Yeah, actually, no, that's right. It'll need 30 cups because 1 cup serves 4 people. So times 100 people will be 25. So 25 of these cups are for this day, and then the other 5 cups are for these days. So let's just go in and edit and say that we're doing 200 on that day. Well, we're going to need 55 cups of craft dinner. That's it. We made our quantities work. That's pretty sweet.